Mr. Would you please now move us back to the industrial park landscape contract slide, please?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Folks, you have in front of you a couple of visuals that I just will explain here briefly. Let me first say that our current mowing contract and our landscape maintenance contract, which was effective on July the 1st, 2010, and runs through the 30th of June of 2012. Both of those are now in the window for renewal or for extension, and both of those contracts have an option for us to extend them for 1 year. We have completed a thorough survey of all of our parks to make sure that we did not miss some things that should be captured, or that we were, in fact, ignoring some areas that should be maintained. We also wanted to consider the fact that we're bringing online 2 new parks, Westside Business Park and Little Business Park. And so we did that, and then we met on several occasions with both the contractors who are providing those services to us. I'd first like to address the landscape contract. You can see the current contract price. That's by Cut Light Lawn Service, both the monthly fee that we pay and the annual total amount. I'd like to suggest to you a revised contract price with our recommendation that we extend these contracts for 1 year, as we are able to do in the provisions of existing contracts. And there are some current provisions of the existing contract that will remain in effect, but there are some additions to the scope of work for the landscape contract. The first would be to maintain all designated park areas bi-weekly, October to March. With the current contract, we're doing that monthly, but we found with warmer temperatures throughout the year, the parks are not looking as good as they should, and we've had to ask the contractor to come back on several occasions and do an additional cutting. So we think, based on what we see here over the last previous 2 years' history, we should move that to bi-weekly. We also need to begin to maintain the designated areas in Little Business Park that will not be maintained for the initial year under the landscape contract. We also would need to maintain the stormwater retention pond at the intersection of St. Augustine Road and Lloyd Jackson Road. And we also had some negotiations with this particular contractor about increase for fuel costs. You all know where fuel costs are going. Not been an increase in fuel costs for 2 years, so the negotiated increase there was a 7% increase for fuel costs. That would move the revised contract to $2,420 month rate, and you can see the annual rate there. And that's about a $670 per month increase, considering the additional scope of work that we would like to do. So let me stop there and see if you have any questions.